All right, so you want to deep dive into vitamin C and immunity, huh?
Seems like it, yeah. You've sent over a ton of research on this.
Yeah, well, it seems like everyone's talking about vitamin C these days. Like it's some kind of magic bullet for the immune system.
Right. It's definitely got a reputation as an immunity booster. And, researchers have been digging into this for
So what's
decades.
the verdict? Is it all it's cracked up to be?
Well, the science is actually pretty fascinating and kind of complex, too. So let's break it down.
Okay, sounds good. I guess maybe we should start with the basics. Like when we talk about vitamin C, what exactly are we talking about? Is it some kind of like special compound or what are...
Well, special, maybe, but definitely essential. C, vitamin C, or ascorbic acid. It's a vitamin that our bodies unfortunately can't make on their own.
Oh, so we have to get it from somewhere else. Gotcha.
Exactly, from the food we eat or potentially through supplements. That's why it's so important to make sure we're getting enough of it.
Okay, so unlike some nutrients that our bodies can kind of store up, vitamin C is something we need to constantly replenish.
You got it. And that's where its role as an antioxidant comes in.
Antioxidant. Now, that's a word we hear a lot these days. But
Yeah.
what does it actually mean?
So think of free radicals as these kind of unstable molecules in our bodies.
Unstable.
How so? Well, they can cause damage to our cells, like rust on a car.
Ah, I see.
And vitamin C acts like a shield. It neutralizes those free radicals and protects our cells.
So it's all about keeping things running smoothly at like
Yeah.
a cellular level.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does that tie into immunity specifically?
That's the really interesting part. Vitamin C plays a role in so many different aspects of immune function. You actually sent over research highlighting 10 ways it boosts our defenses.
10. That's a lot. I mean, I know it's good for us, but 10.
Yeah, some of them are pretty surprising. You might not think of skin as part of the immune system, but it's our first line of defense against, all those harmful microbes.
Oh, right. Keeping those germs out.
Exactly. And vitamin C actually plays a key role in producing collagen, which is essential for healthy skin, strong and resilient.
Huh. So healthy skin is more than just a vanity thing. It's literally helping keep us healthy.
It's all connected.
I like that. Okay, so what about some of those other ways that vitamin C supports immunity?
One of the most direct ways is its impact on white blood cells. Those
Yeah.
are like the soldiers of your immune system.
Okay, so they fight off infections.
Right, exactly. And vitamin C not only increases their production, but research suggests it may actually make them better at fighting off infections.
Oh, wow. So it's not just making more white blood cells, it's like giving them better training.
Kind of, like a boot camp for your immune system.
I like that analogy.
Mm.
Okay, so you mentioned there were 10 ways vitamin C boosts immunity.
Mhm.
What else?
Well, one of the articles you sent over talked about the link between vitamin C and stress, and that's something I think a lot of people can relate to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Stress is a big one these days.
Absolutely. And chronic stress can actually weaken the immune system, make us more vulnerable to getting sick.
Oh, that makes sense. When you're stressed, you're just more likely to get run down.
Right. And what's interesting is that some studies suggest vitamin C might help mitigate the harmful effects of stress
Really.
by regulating cortisol levels.
Cortisol, isn't that the stress hormone?
Yes, the one we all know and love.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Love is a strong word.
Okay, maybe not love,
Yeah.
but it plays a big role in our body's stress response.
So vitamin C is like helping to calm down that internal alarm system that goes off when we're stressed.
That's a good way to put it. And it can have a ripple effect on our overall health, not just immunity.
I can see that. So it's like vitamin C is supporting our bodies on multiple levels.
Exactly. And there's more. Here's another connection that might surprise you. Vitamin C and iron.
Vitamin C and iron. I
Okay.
didn't see that one coming.
It's pretty cool. Iron is essential for so many bodily functions, including immune responses.
Right. I know iron is important for energy too.
You got it. But here's the thing. Our bodies need help absorbing iron from food.
Oh, interesting.
And guess what plays a key role in that absorption?
Vitamin C.
Ding, ding, ding.
There you go. So even if I'm eating iron-rich foods, I might not be getting the full benefit unless I'm also getting enough vitamin C.
Exactly. It's all about teamwork.
Wow, so nutrients really do work together. Huh. I never thought about it like that.
They do. And speaking of teamwork, there's growing evidence that vitamin C works synergistically with other antioxidants.
Other antioxidants? Like what?
like vitamin E, for example. Together, they create a more powerful protective effect than either one could achieve alone.
Huh. That's fascinating. So it's not just about focusing on one nutrient in isolation. It's about how they all interact within the body.
Exactly. It's all about balance.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. So we know vitamin C is important, but how do we make sure we're actually getting enough of it? I'm guessing a daily glass of orange juice isn't the only answer.
You're right. Although orange juice is definitely a good source.
Okay, good, because I do love a good glass of OJ in the morning.
But there are so many other delicious options out there. Citrus fruits in general are high in vitamin C.
Of course, oranges, grapefruits, all that.
Yep. But you've also got things like strawberries, kiwi bell peppers, and even broccoli.
Broccoli, really. I always thought of broccoli as more of a vitamin A kind of veggie.
It's surprisingly versatile. And this variety is great because it means you can get your vitamin C fix in lots of different ways, not just through the same old orange juice every morning.
That's good to know because I do like to mix things up when it comes to my diet.
And that's exactly what we want. Variety is key.
So we've got this whole rainbow of vitamin C-rich foods. Amazing. But some of these articles you sent mention that, people's needs for vitamin C can be pretty different.
Mm.
So is there like a magic number for how much we should aim for each day?
Well, the general recommendation for adults is around 75 to 90 milligrams per day. But like you said, individual needs can vary, depending on things like age, lifestyle, or if you're dealing with an
Oh, if
illness.
someone's feeling under the weather or like super stressed,
Mm-hmm.
they might need a bit more vitamin C.
Exactly. And that's why it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian, someone who can give you personalized advice.
Personalized advice.
Yeah.
Got it. So speaking of personalized advice, one of the articles you highlighted talked about those IV vitamin drips. They seem to be getting pretty popular, especially in the UK where they're more affordable.
Yeah, 5E vitamin therapy is definitely having a moment, and it can be a good option for people who need a quick boost of vitamins or who have trouble absorbing nutrients through their digestive system.
So is it like a magic bullet? Just get an IV drip and you're good to go?
Well, not quite. It's important to remember that IV therapy should be done under the supervision of a healthcare professional.
Right. Of course. Safety first.
Exactly. And it's not a replacement for a healthy diet and lifestyle.
So it's more like a targeted approach for specific situations.
Right. Not something you necessarily need to do on a regular basis.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, I have to ask because some of these articles mention that there can be downsides to getting too much vitamin C. Is that something we should be worried about?
It's a good question. And it's worth being aware of. While vitamin C is generally considered safe, exceeding the recommended intake, especially for a long time, can lead to some, not so pleasant side effects, like gastrointestinal issues.
Oh, no. So too much of a good thing can actually be bad.
Exactly. It's all about balance.
Moderation. Moderation. Moderation.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get practical. What are some easy ways for people to incorporate more vitamin C-rich foods into their daily routine? I mean, I'm sure a lot of us are busy and looking for simple solutions.
Absolutely. Small changes can make a big difference.
Yeah.
For example, starting your day with a cup of sliced strawberries or a kiwi alongside your breakfast. That's a super easy way to get a good dose of vitamin C.
That sounds way more appealing than just forcing down a glass of orange juice every morning.
Variety is key, and there are tons of options for sneaking in more vitamin C throughout the day.
Like what?
Well, you could add bell peppers to your sandwiches, or wraps,
Oh, that's a good idea.
or snack on raw veggies like broccoli florets with hummus, or even toss some berries into your yogurt or salad.
Those are great ideas. I love how simple they are.
It doesn't have to be complicated. Just making those mindful choices throughout the day can really add up.
Right. It's about being intentional.
Exactly. And one thing that really stood out to me from the research you shared is that the potential benefits of vitamin C are still being explored. There's so much we're still learning about how this nutrient impacts our health, both in terms of immunity and beyond.
It's like we're just scratching the surface.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so exciting.
I agree. It makes you wonder what other discoveries are waiting to be made. It really makes you wonder what else is out there, what other benefits of vitamin C we might discover in the future.
Yeah, who knows? It's like you said, we're just scratching the surface.
Exactly. Okay, so to wrap things up, it seems like vitamin C is more than just like a one-trick pony. It's like this multifaceted player in keeping our bodies healthy, especially when it comes to immunity.
I like that analogy. Multifaceted. It really is. From boosting those white blood cells to strengthening our skin's defenses and even helping us deal with stress. It's a pretty powerful nutrient.
And we learned that it's not just about like chugging orange juice every day. There are so many other delicious and easy ways to get our vitamin C fix.
Exactly. A balanced diet with plenty of fruits and veggies is key.
And if someone's looking for a more targeted approach, there are options like supplements and IV drips. But of course, always talk to a healthcare professional before making any big changes.
Absolutely. Personalized advice is crucial.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive into the world of vitamin C and immunity.
I agree. It's been a fascinating journey.
I feel like I've learned so much,
Yeah.
and hopefully our listeners have too.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's amazing how much there is to discover about even the most familiar nutrients.
absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us on this exploration of vitamin C and immunity. We hope you've learned something new and maybe even found some inspiration to boost your own vitamin C intake.
And remember, stay curious. Keep exploring the fascinating world of health and wellness.
Well said. Until next time.